Hi, and welcome to Cosmic Consciousness with Cassia. On this channel, we discuss all aspects of the Ascension process. I have a variety of services that I offer to assist in your awakening journey, and you can find those listed in the description box below. We're going to be doing a reading for Gemini now. This is going to be for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs for the month of March. Clear. What guidance do we have for Gemini for the month of March? This is a general reading. It's not going to resonate with everybody. Take what fits and leave the rest. And so the first cards out for you, Gemini, are trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? And Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. And so I really like this energy for you, Gemini. This is very much about embracing your inner teacher and really being devoted to your path. Trusting and being devoted to your path. If there was anywhere where you were questioning your path, just know that you are being fully supported and allow yourself to think within the terms of that. I really like this card because it reminds me of one of my favorite quotes, which essentially says the same thing. It says it a little differently. It says, what would you do if you believed you could not fail? And so that's like the energy. That's what your guides and your team really want you to know right now and that's what they want you to ask yourself. What would you do if you believed you could not fail? And do that, and do more of that, and do more of that, and do more of that. So it's really trusting and knowing that you are aligned with your path. You are walking down that path right now. And so it's just really trusting in that as well. Trusting and knowing that you're exactly where you're supposed to be, doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. And really tap into, the Sisterhood of the Rose. This is all of the beautiful mystical energies, right? And I'm actually going to read that for you out of the book if I can find it here. The way that they organize this is a little bit confusing. So we'll see if we can find it. Yes, here we go. So this card says, the Sisterhood of the Rose is a lineage of priestesses and mystics who devoted their lives to serving humanity and seeding light consciousness all over the earth. A cross-section of ancient lineages, it is the path of devotion and beauty. Walking this path means being devoted to seeing and creating beauty wherever you go. The rose symbolizes the heart and the sacred geometry of all life. You are being called to notice the beauty around you, particularly in nature, and hear the whispers of Mother Earth. You are being called to spend more time in nature, as all the ancient secrets live there. Mother Earth is constantly whispering. Spend time admiring her creations, and you will be rewarded with insight and grace. You are being called to take a little more time to both notice the beauty that exists all around you and contribute to the beauty of the world in your own way too. This could be through your own creations or in the little things like how you dress to picking flowers for your home. Every time you devote your time to creating beauty, you harmonize the planet a little more and shift in vibration can be felt. Surround yourself with beauty and create beauty wherever you go. So that's part of your path, right? This coming out with the Trust Your Path card. It's really about making the world a more beautiful place to be in all of the different ways, right? There are so many different ways that we do this, and it's going to vary from person to person. Whether this is in literally creating and being artistic, whether this is in sharing your heart and sharing your love, sharing your devotion, like whatever way that you add beauty and light to this planet. Dig into that more deeply and really trust that and trust the unfoldment of where that's taking you. We have leap right after we say trust the unfoldment and where it's taking you. You go first, the universe will catch you. So it's time to take that leap. If you've been holding yourself back from a project, from an endeavor, from any way that you are expressing your devotion and expressing yourself in general, it's time to stop holding you back. It's time to stop holding yourself back. It's time to really take that leap of faith. That leap of faith it's so scary before we take it, but once we take it, we initiate that flow. And then everything unfolds as it's meant to from there. But it's like, that's our test almost, is are you willing to take that leap? Are you willing to do the thing? Are you willing to start this chain reaction? Are you willing to step into your blessings? If you can't see what those blessings are, right? Are you willing to trust that they're there? And so really just go for it. Whatever it is that you've been mulling over, that you've been feeling drawn to do, inspired to do, that you've been holding yourself back from, go for it. And then we have, you're already doing it. Stop overthinking, keep facing your true north. And so that's what we said at the beginning of the reading, right? You are already on your path. So just keep walking it. Stop overthinking it. Stop thinking that you're supposed to know and understand more that you know and understand. Right? Stop thinking it's supposed to be more complex than it is. That's something that I've been really understanding and coming to terms with lately. And something that I actually shared with someone earlier today, right? It's this whole idea, this awareness that I've come to, that it's like a lot of us, we think we put all of this weight on ourselves, right? Like, I'm here to save the world. And we get very caught up in that. And we feel like it has to be these huge monumental things that we do. And like this card is telling us, right? It's in the little things. It's in those little moments where we add more beauty, where we add more love into everyday life. Those are the things that matter. The shifts, the healing that we do, the different ways, all those little things add up to really big things. And so, like, we always talk about, like, dream big, right? But at the same time, like, understand that even the smallest things are so very, very monumental. And we get really caught up in this mental energy of trying to figure everything out, or feeling like we're supposed to be doing something far more grandiose than what it is that we're doing. And not really understanding the impact that we are having. That's what I feel like for a lot of you guys. It's like you don't understand the impact that you're already having, and you feel like you're supposed to be having more, right? Creating more waves, making more change. It's like a tsunami. They're showing me. That's the kind of change that you are creating, that you are helping to facilitate, you are a part of making, whether you see it or not. So just trust in that. And just keep doing what it is that lights you up, what it is that fuels your soul, what it is that brings more beauty into your sphere, into your life, that naturally translates into the lives of others. And stop worrying so much about what it is that you're not doing. Just be fully immersed in what it is that you are doing. And then we have the mirror energy coming up. And this says who or what is triggering you. And so there could be some energy of this. There's also energy of, and this is always something that we're all undergoing, right? These shadow energies, really looking at those, playing with that, understanding what's being mirrored back to us. Can we have a little more info on this from this deck? We have Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. Okay, so they're not going to give me more information on this from here. But we are going to go into this a little bit more. Who or what is triggering you? Let's get a little energy on that. Clear. What is being mirrored to Gemini right now? What is Gemini being shown? What is triggering? What is triggering you? And we always pay attention to our triggers, because that's what tells us where we're ready to heal next, right? So we want to be very aware of our triggers and what they are bringing up within us. So we want to get a little more information on this. All right, 5 of Cups. This is sadness, okay? This is loss. This is grief. This is not realizing how much you have. And so if you are being triggered by people in your reality that have this negative mindset, that have this tendency to overlook what they have to be grateful for, does that energy exist in you somewhere? Are there times when you do that, when you turn your back on the blessings that you have, thinking about what you don't have, thinking about what you lack? What other energies? What is triggering Gemini? Wheel of Fortune. So for some of you guys, your success is triggering you. So if you are being successful, this is either searching for success, or for some of you guys, I feel like it's the blessings in your life. It's not just the lack, but it's the blessings themselves that are triggering you. And so what is this bringing up for you when it comes to your own self-worth? When it comes to your confidence, your ability to receive? What is that teaching you? And if there are people in your life that are experiencing blessings right now, and that is triggering you, what is going on with that? Why is that something that's triggering for you? Is it because you feel as though it's something that you can't have? Is it because you feel like they're better than you? What is that energy? Where is that coming from? What can that teach you? All right, what else do we have here? And it's changes too with the Wheel of Fortune, change. For some of you guys, change is triggering you. And so when you are being triggered by change, what makes you feel uncomfortable about change? What is that bringing up within you? And then we have the 10 of Pentacles coming out. So this is like stability. So issues, once again, issues of self-worth, issues around abundance, blocks around abundance. Perhaps seeing other people abundantly fulfilled in ways that you are not, which is actually in turn showing you what it is that you do want, which is beautiful energy. And yeah, with the Queen of Pentacles. So a lot of that security and stability energy coming through as a trigger. Yeah. It's sort of like, I feel like when you look at these cards back to back, right? It's like she's sitting here looking at her one pentacle. And she always looks kind of forlorn to me, right? And then there's like this big booming family with all of these pentacles. And so it's like a comparison game, I feel like. I feel like for some people, it's like the comparison is what's triggering you. Comparing yourself to others. And then we have 7 of Swords. So this is deception. This is trickery. So if there is someone in your reality who is not being upfront, who you feel is not being honest with you, whose motives don't seem to be quite on the level, what is that about? What are they reflecting to you? What makes you why is that experience coming into your reality, and what can you learn from it? Was there a time when you were dishonest? Was there a time when you displayed some of these same behaviors, and is that bringing up something for you? And this could also just be the energy of doing something differently and just feeling unsettled by that and unsure, and new beginnings. Yeah. So a lot of that change energy, a lot of that shifting and changing energy really triggering and bringing up some stuff in you, which is beautiful, because then, like we said, then you get to look at that and you get to heal that. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have 8 of Cups. So this would be people leaving situations. Once again, change, right? Letting go. Yeah, so lots of fun energies there. And then, of course, after that, we have coming out Anna, Grandmother of Jesus. And this is what you're doing. You're seeding the light. You're laying those foundations right now. You are divine plan, right? That's what it says at the bottom here. Everything is unfolding perfectly according to divine plan. So just know that and trust that, you guys. And yeah, stop worrying. Stop worrying so much. Stop overthinking it. Clear. You guys are ruled by Mercury, so you think a lot. You know what I mean? But you don't have to. You don't have to worry so much. Yeah, we'll take it. So, top card that wanted to pop out there, the Cosmic Enchantress, Wishcraft. I attract a steady flow of abundance. So this is an affirmation that you want to practice. This is the energy that you want to step into, and you want to get comfortable in that energy. And if you're not comfortable in that energy of abundance, you want to understand what within you is making you feel as though you aren't worthy of that. That came up with the trigger section, right? And if you guys want assistance with this, please reach out to me. I would love to assist you in working through some of this stuff. Yeah. The triple star grid, align. I connect and align with my higher consciousness. And then mirror, reflect. I hold the mirror up to see, accept, and love all of me. So that mirror energy coming out twice for you guys, right? So what is the mirror showing you? What is the mirror teaching you right now? You have a lot in your outer reality that is reflecting to you. Things that want to be seen, things that want to be acknowledged so that they can shift. So really pay attention to what is being reflected back to you by your outer reality right now, because it's there to teach you a lot. And ultimately what it's there to teach you is self-love and self-acceptance. Anything else? If there's anything that you find yourself judging, pay attention to that. And then we have the Empress of the Night finale. After the storm, I emerge a shiny new star. I love that. So for those of you who have been going through a bit of a tough time, this is This is the acknowledgement of that, and the acknowledgement that like that storm really helped to build you up. That storm helped to create you. It helped to strengthen you. It helped to give you resilience and fortitude. And you learned a lot through the struggles. But like it's sort of like how they talk about how a diamond is created through pressure, right? And so that's what's been happening to you. And you are about to emerge from that. And you, so shiny and so beautiful and so brilliant. Yeah. And part of the storm, for those of you who are still in this energy, it's all about really looking at the reflection and what it's showing you. What is being reflected to you that is ready to be healed? Because it is being shown to you big time for that purpose, for that reason. What is being reflected to you in your situations, in your job, in your relationships, in your interactions with others? Any more energies from this deck? And then we have the Athusa Sun Goddess. Lift off. I open my senses to feel delicious pleasure and passion. So really enjoying, right? It's this energy of beauty, this energy of devotion, and this energy of just enjoying life, really sinking your teeth into life. You guys are being offered an opportunity to do that in March, to really move out of some of this stormy, intense energy into this place of, it says delicious, right? And so open yourself up to that. If you're feeling like, I don't know how I'm ever going to connect to that, like nothing in my life feels pleasurable right now, then pay attention to what's being mirrored back to you. What is ready to and wanting to be healed. And when you can move through those energies, that's when you connect to this energy. And then on the bottom of the deck, the Visionary, awake. With an intuitive perspective, I see the bigger picture. So it's really all about seeing the bigger picture and how everything is working for you right now. How everything is revealing things to you. Because there's a lot that's being revealed if you know how to look right now, Gemini. All right, I love you guys. I appreciate you. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you like this reading, drop a comment down below. Let me know if it resonated. There are links down below to donate if you feel so moved to do so. And my email is also down below with a description of the services that I offer. If you are interested, please reach out. I will talk to you all soon.